Here is your office. Hi, my name is Roger and I help people and businesses work from any place and anywhere. So today we're going to do something very different on my Tech Wednesday. Everybody know me as a Apple fanboy, right? So everything I have is Apple, MacBook Pro, iPad, Apple Watch. Alright. Today we're going to do my honest review. Alright. If you can believe me, on the Surface Pro versus the iPad Pro 2018. Alright. So I'm going to share with you what do I think of both devices and to see which is a better device for you to work from home.
Yeah, baby.
Alright, the showdown. So what's the difference between the Surface Pro and the iPad Pro? Alright, so the Surface Pro, first of all, it is a full Windows OS, so full Windows 10 experience OS. So you can run all your application, be it all your Microsoft or any software that you are running on your laptop or your desktop. You can install it over at your Surface and use it. For the iPad Pro is a iOS version, so it is not a full Mac OS experience. Only the Apple apps is able to run on the iPad Pro. So some software is not able to port over to the iPad Pro using which I'm using on my MacBook Pro or my iMac. Alright. Now the OS support the full browser experience, so the full desktop browser experience. So actually I run a lot of web apps, and a lot of web apps is able to run on Safari on the iPad Pro. So I actually did a review on after I use this as a desktop replacement, so you can click on the link below and then check out my review for this iPad Pro 2018. Right, so for these two, what are the similarities? So both machines can unlock via the Face ID. Alright, so for Windows we call it Windows Hello, and Mac we call it Face ID. So we're gonna see which is the faster to unlock. So I gotta take out my sunglasses because they will not recognize me with my sunglasses on. Okay, and then it's unlocked. So now for the Mac. And then it's unlocked. Alright, so which is faster? I think it's almost the same, but if you really ask my honest opinion, no bias, honest opinion, I think the Mac is faster in terms of unlocking. Okay, but the speed is really negligible, so really you don't really feel that kind of speed. So I think both are equally good in terms of Face ID. Okay, so how about portability? Which one will win? So for the Surface Pro, it's a bit heavier than this is a 11-inch iPad. This is a big, I think this is about the 13-inch, 13.3 inch. So it's a bit heavy, but it's comparing to other laptops brand, this is quite light. So it has a cover, a type cover, which can be detachable. And we can use this as a laptop, tablet, right? Okay, and it has a stylus as well, like the iPad Pro, and it's a magnetic. So before the iPad has the second generation pen, the first generation pen for the iPad is non-magnetic. So people keep losing the pen because they have to find a way to put the pen. Alright, so the new generation 2 will finally is magnetic. But for Surface Pro, since Surface Pro 4, I think it's 4, it has always been magnetic already. Alright, so this I think is a good choice for Microsoft. And writing experience wise, I think the touch sensitivity is comparable to the iPad Pro. So responsiveness is okay. Okay, but sometimes if you have a lot of okay, so that comes to the problem with devices with a full Windows app. Once you have a lot of stuff loaded on the Surface Pro, the speed tends to drop, just like your laptop or your desktop. Once you get more and more stuff in, the speed tends to deteriorate. But for the iPad Pro, because it's a mobile only device, everything is fast. So for those who has an iPhone, I believe that after 5 or 6 years, your phone, yes, it might be slower, but it's still functionable, and it's still the speed will still be acceptable, right? But after a while, you might find your speed on the Surface Pro deteriorate a lot, okay, and you will find it unacceptable, okay. And to put back the keyboard is very simple. Just click back the keyboard and it will understand. So you will know that okay, sorry, there's a meet open. So when you put back the keyboard, you will know that this will be a desktop mode. Okay. Then if I plug the keyboard, it will ask me to say that do I want to make it to be a tablet mode. So it will auto detect the kind of mode that you are using. Now for the iPad, I like the portability. Okay, with the Magic Keyboard, I just have to take out the iPad from the keyboard and I can use it. But of course, with the keyboard on, actually the weight of the keyboard and the Surface Pro, it is almost the same. Seriously, this is a bit lighter, but because this is comparably a smaller tablet, of course the weight is lighter. But if I have the 12-inch iPad Pro, I believe the weight will be somehow similar. Okay, but usually when I'm on my tablet mode, I would like to use it. But when I'm on tablet mode, this is definitely lighter than anything else. Okay, so this is really very light. Okay, easy to carry. I can use it with one hand. So if for my Surface, if I take it with one hand, I will get tired. The hand will get tired after a while. Okay, the pen is magnetic, but only on one side. For Surface, I can actually stick to whichever side I want. Alright, so that is one plus for Surface. Now, touch sensitivity and writing experience, I think my honest opinion, I still find the iPad wins over the Surface. Not saying the hardware has a difference, because I truly believe that it is the OS that is running this experience, and I believe the iOS is still a better system than the full Windows version. Alright, that's the reason why Microsoft launched the Surface X, which is a mobile experience Surface, right? But apparently it doesn't support the 64-bit app, and so a lot of software like Photoshop cannot run on the Surface X. Okay, so I'm hoping to get my hands on the Surface X, and we'll do a review on the Surface X. Now, what if you have a Surface, and if you, I just learned this the other day from one of the YouTube channel that I follow. So if you have a Surface, usually people will hold it this way, right? And you scared that the Surface will drop. It's just like your iPad. Okay, it's very light, but it's easy to drop, right? Because you know, it's so light, right? So but now this is one thing good about Surface. This is a kickstand. The kickstand not only allows you to make your Surface stand on the desk, it has another feature. So if you open this kickstand while you hold your tablet, this provides the extra stability, and you will be sure that your Surface will not drop. See? So this is a good tip, or you can hold it this way. Alright, and the Surface will not drop. So this is a good hack that you can use if you are owning a Surface. And I know a lot of people will hold their Surface like this. So about the pen test. Okay, so this is magnetic. Okay, so you can't hold the Surface, so you will, but the magnet is pretty strong, so it is still very strong, so when I shake, you will not drop. And on the keyboard, it is magnetic as well, and it is really very strong. But of course, if I hold this way, it will not drop as well. So this is a very good keyboard to have. For the Surface, the pen is not as strong, but still you can shake it off. Okay, I take back my words. You can shake it off. So let me do it again. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. So sometimes you can shake it off. Okay. So depend on your luck. Alright, but it's pretty strong. The magnet is pretty strong. The keyboard has also a very nice, easy to attach. So very much easy to use. So for the experience of typing on a keyboard and the trackpad, I feel that the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro is at least 1 time better than the Surface keyboard. This is a honest opinion, okay? Please believe me. After you use the keyboard and the trackpad on the Magic Keyboard iPad Pro, you will never turn back. This has the best experience, better than my MacBook Pro keyboard when I type. Serious. The experience on the Surface Pro keyboard is okay. It is comparable to the most of the laptop keyboard that we have. So nothing to complain about. But if you experience the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro, you will find that you will not want to use, or you will find something is missing when you type on the keyboard for the Surface Pro. Alright, so yeah, so that is my review for the Surface Pro and the iPad Pro. Oh, before I forget, which one do I think is good for your work from home? Alright, now if we are looking at the product as a standalone product, okay, I believe most of you would get the Surface, because for the form factor, it is light, it's easy to use, it's a full-fledged computer. It can do most of the tasks that your laptop or desktop can do. So Surface wins full-fledged. But if you talk about the whole ecosystem, then nobody can fight the Apple iPad Pro because of the continuity, the ease of connectivity, the hands-off from your Mac and your iPad Pro and your iPhone. So everything is interconnected with your ecosystem, with your Apple ID. So I might be doing one section on how these devices connect to each other. Let's see how it goes. Leave your comments below if you are interested to know more. But if you talk about the whole ecosystem, then I would recommend you to go with the iPad Pro. But if you are looking just as a standalone machine, you are looking as a machine that you can carry out easily to anywhere to work, and access your information from any place easily and fast, then I think Surface Pro would be the better choice than the iPad Pro. So I hope today you have learned something, and whatever my honest review help you to make a decision if you are thinking to buy a Surface or a iPad Pro. Alright, and yeah, don't forget, I'm giving away the Star Wars Jedi Challenge VR set for my work from home or home-based learning setup. So we only left 1 week. So please hurry up, fill in the form, and I will send you the instruction to submit your work from home or home-based learning setup pictures or video. Alright, so with that, I hope you have a nice weekday, and stay safe, stay home, and put on the mask if you are going out. I'll see you next week.